Welcome back to the Ultimate Firehose, the only show brave enough to stare directly into one man's timeline and report back from the other side. I'm your host, Jim, and folks, buckle up, because this week, Elon Musk posted 168 times in 4 days. 168, that is 42 posts a day. This man is averaging a post every 34 minutes during his waking hours, and honestly, I'm not even sure he sleeps anymore. If you're new here, do yourself a favor, hit subscribe on YouTube or follow us on X at DGTL Dreamscapes, because I promise you, whatever you think happened this week, it was wilder. We've got a man casually offering to pay an entire federal agency's salaries. We've got a trillion-watt chip factory announcement that sounds like it was written by a science fiction author on amphetamines. We've got Grok dunking on every AI model in existence. We've got arrow-proof trucks, judges getting called out in a take about photo ID that got 96 million views. 96 million views on a tweet about photo ID. So grab your coffee or your energy drink or whatever keeps you tethered to reality, because this is the Elon Musk timeline, March 20th through the 24th, 2026. All right, we're starting with the post that broke the internet. On March 21st, Elon Musk tweeted, and I quote, "I would like to offer to pay the salaries of TSA personnel during this funding impasse that is negatively affecting the lives of so many Americans at airports throughout the country," end quote. Just let that marinate for a second. A private citizen offered to cover the payroll of an entire federal agency. 541,000 likes, 81,000 reposts, 89 million views. This single post got more eyeballs than the Super Bowl. Now look, whether you think this is a generous billionaire stepping up or the most unhinged flex in human history, you have to admit, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else wakes up on a Friday morning and goes, you know what, I think I'll just casually fund airport security today. What's next? Is he going to Venmo the IRS? Just cover NASA's lunch budget. 37,000 people replied to this post. 37,000, that's a small city's worth of opinions about one man's offer to pay TSA agents. The discourse was, as you might imagine, absolutely unhinged. Now, if you thought the TSA thing was big, strap in, because on the evening of March 21st, Elon dropped what might be the most ambitious industrial announcement since the Manhattan Project, the TERAFAB. Here's the post. Formal announcement of the TERAFAB project, which will be done jointly by SpaceX and Tesla tonight around 8 p.m. CT. Live stream on X. The goal is to produce over a terawatt of compute per year, with roughly 80% for space and 20% for the ground. Let me break this down for you, because the numbers here are genuinely insane. A terawatt, 1 trillion watts. The entire United States uses about half a terawatt of electricity. This man wants to build a single factory that produces twice America's total electricity output in compute every single year. He followed that up with Quantity Has a Quality All Its Own, TERAFAB, which got 112,000 likes and 69 million views. This is a man who just announced he's building what is essentially a civilization-scale chip factory, and his follow-up tweet is a Stalin quote. You cannot make this up. SpaceX officially posted TERAFAB, the next step to becoming a galactic civilization. Together with Tesla and XAI, we're building the largest chip manufacturing facility ever, 1 terawatt per year, combining logic, memory, and advanced packaging under one roof. This is not a press release. This is a mission statement for the species. And then came the thread. Rapid recursive improvement, Elon posted, followed by space. Then, and this is where it gets truly bonkers, mass drivers on the moon, exclamation point, 73 million views. 0 likes, which I think was a glitch, because you don't get 73 million views and 0 likes unless the algorithm is having a stroke. He came back the next day and said it again. Mass drivers on the moon will be awesome. 22 million more views, 55,000 likes. This man is just repeatedly tweeting about catapulting things off the lunar surface, and people are eating it up. He said TERAFAB was the final missing piece of the puzzle. 50,000 likes, 20 million views. And then any self-respecting civilization needs to reach at least Kardashev 2. 48,000 likes, 52 million views. He's just casually dropping civilizational scale requirements like it's a grocery list. Oh, we need milk, bread, eggs, and a Kardashev Type 2 energy civilization. Got it. Okay, so while Elon was busy planning to industrialize the moon, the AI wars were heating up in a major way. XFreeze dropped this post about Grok 4.20. Yes, 420, ranking number 1 in non-hallucination rate with a 78% score, beating Claude Opus 4.6 max, Gemini 3.1, GPT 5.4x high, and every other model on the list. 921,000 views. But the real spice came when Elon posted just one word, Anthropic, in quotes. That's it, just the word in scare quotes. 90,000 likes, 29 million views, 9,000 reposts. The man posted a single word in quotation marks, and it became one of the most engaged with posts of the week. This is shade at a level that most people cannot comprehend. He didn't need a paragraph. He didn't need an argument. He just put a company name in air quotes and let the internet do the rest. Earlier in the week, he posted AI bots will be more human than human, which sounds terrifying until you realize it got 583,000 likes and 62 million views. This was the second most liked post of the entire 4 days. People are apparently very excited about being replaced by robots. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And Grok Imagine was on an absolute tear. Elon posted, Grok Imagine gets better every week. Download the latest Grok app with nearly 23,000 likes. Then he followed up with actual Grok-generated images. He posted just the word Grok with a generated image and then followed with, good shot, getting 40,000 likes and 27 million views combined on that thread. The man is basically becoming Grok's hype man at this point. He's Grok's DJ Khaled. Oh, and there was also this absolute bombshell. A leaked OpenAI pre-IPO filing showing that OpenAI told investors that Microsoft is a risk to their business and they're diversifying away from them. The irony of this being amplified on Elon's timeline, the guy who literally sued OpenAI, is just chef's kiss levels of petty. 2 million views. The AI industry is basically a soap opera at this point, and I am here for every episode. Now let's talk about the criminal justice saga, because Elon went absolutely nuclear on this one. On March 22nd, he posted, absolutely, the judges responsible for repeatedly releasing violent criminals who commit horrific crimes must be impeached. 176,000 likes, 40,000 reposts, 16 million views. This man said, impeach the judges, and 176,000 people smashed that like button. This was building on a viral post from Parkersity 9 that said, if bartenders can go to jail for over-serving alcohol to someone who then kills another person, judges should go to jail for releasing criminals who do the same. 138,000 likes. That analogy hit different, and Elon clearly agreed. Akash Gupta made it even more specific. A bartender in Galveston, Texas was arrested for serving a drunk customer who killed someone. She makes $25 an hour. A federal judge makes $236,000 a year and has absolute legal immunity for every decision on the bench, including releasing violent offenders who kill again. 34,000 likes. The math was mathing, and people were furious. Then Elon dropped just one word again. Injustice. 164,000 likes, 30,000 reposts, 26 million views on a single word. This man has figured out that sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is the least. Matt Walsh jumped in with a take on the insanity plea, calling it total nonsense, arguing that if someone is too delusional to understand they shouldn't randomly shoot people, that's more reason to execute them, not less. 43,000 likes. The entire criminal justice discourse on Elon's timeline this week was just people absolutely fed up with the system. And CJ Pearson brought it home with a post about someone who was just walking down the street when an illegal alien killed her in cold blood. 74,000 likes. The thread connecting immigration, criminal justice, and judicial accountability was one of the dominant narratives of the entire 4 days. Okay, we need a palate cleanser after all that, so let's talk about the Cybertruck. On March 24th, Elon posted Tesla Cybertruck is the only pickup to be awarded Top Safety Plus. 44,000 likes, 10 million views. The truck that everyone said looked like a PS1 render is now officially the safest pickup truck on the road. Every automotive journalist who made fun of it just felt a disturbance in the force. And then, and I am not making this up, X-Freeze posted that Joe Rogan bet Elon Musk $1 that he could pierce the Cybertruck with his compound bow. It literally exploded against the stainless steel exoskeleton and it barely scratched it. 15,000 likes, 2.5 million views. Joe Rogan shot an arrow at a Cybertruck and the arrow lost. The arrow lost. This is the kind of content that makes the internet worth having. A man with a compound bow versus a truck, and the truck wins. West pointed out it's the only truck to get top scores from both agencies for 2026, and that post pulled 600,000 views. The Cybertruck is collecting safety awards like Thanos collects Infinity Stones. But the Tesla story doesn't stop at the truck. Jay Leno, yes, Jay Leno, released a 47-minute video going over the new redesigned Tesla Semi. They cut about 1,000 pounds out of the truck compared to the previous version. Nearly 10,000 likes. And Zach from BLKMDL3 dropped a stat that is genuinely staggering. Heavy trucks count for just 1% of vehicles on the road, but consume 16 to 18% of the fuel. Transitioning semi-trucks to electric is a huge deal for the planet. 1% of vehicles eating 18% of the fuel. That is like one person at a dinner party eating a fifth of the food. We all know that person. That person is the trucking industry. Now let's talk about the post that got more views than most countries have people. On March 22nd, Elon posted, "Unless we have photo ID, elections are obviously subject to massive unprovable fraud." 249,000 likes, 29,000 reposts, 96 million views. 6 million. That is more people than the population of Germany seeing a single tweet about photo ID. Earlier that same day, he posted, "This is insane." And that one got 378,000 likes and 73 million views. Combined, these two posts alone pulled 169 million views in one day from one account. The engagement numbers on this man's account defy physics. The political discourse kept rolling. Anna Paulina Luna said she has enough evidence to believe both Governor Tim Walz and Keith Ellison were knowingly complicit in a Somali fraud scheme in Minnesota, and she's referred them both to the DOJ for criminal charges. 71,000 likes, 1.2 million views. Elon's timeline has essentially become the CNN ticker for political bombshells, except with better engagement. CBS News reported that Congress launched an investigation into California hospice fraud, citing millions in taxpayer losses. 21,000 likes. And this is CBS News getting engagement numbers on Elon's timeline that they probably don't get on their own account. The irony is thick enough to spread on toast. Senator Mike Lee posed the question, which story will senators rather tell their grandkids in 20 years? Option A, we kept working without a break for weeks on end and passed the Save America Act. Or option B, we could have saved America, but instead we took a 2-week recess. 16,000 likes. The fact that this is even a question tells you everything you need to know about the current state of American politics. Let's close out with the SpaceX and Starlink saga, because the numbers here are, as Elon would say, insane. On March 22nd, Elon engaged with a thread about Starlink, starting with true, 27,000 likes, 17 million views on the word true. Then came such hypocrisy, 93,000 likes, 11 million views, and then the real kicker, another 29 sats added to the 10K active, 134,000 likes, 52 million views. Starlink just crossed 10,000 active satellites. 10,000 active satellites. There are roughly 9,000 stars visible to the naked eye on a clear night. Starlink now has more satellites than you can see stars. Let that sink in. Yassine MTB, who goes by Kachayam, dropped maybe the most provocative tweet of the week. As someone who read Twitter's code base all the way through, including commits and random team design docs, Elon buying Twitter actually saved the Western world. You guys have no idea the kinds of stuff that extreme ideologues were cooking up. 28,000 likes. That is a direct claim from someone who read the source code that the pre-Elon Twitter was doing things that would alarm people. The discourse around this was predictably nuclear. Michael Schellenberger, shared by Define L, said, "I think free speech is hanging by a thread globally, and that thread is Elon Musk. What's happening on X is the change of consciousness, and the establishment is desperate to either shut it down or censor it." 16,000 likes. Whether you agree or disagree, the narrative that X is the last bastion of free speech is one of the most powerful stories on the platform, and it keeps getting reinforced. And in the middle of all this, Elon found time to share a good explanation of nihilist philosophy, which somehow got 145,000 likes and 67 million views. Man can post about nihilism and get more engagement than most Super Bowl commercials. That's either deeply impressive or deeply concerning, and I genuinely cannot tell which. Oh, and one more. He shared a dinner story about asking a top physicist and a top computer scientist what they thought the probability was that we live in a simulation. They answered simultaneously at 0% and 100% respectively. It was like a double-slit experiment, but with humans. 136,000 likes, 46 million views. Only Elon Musk could turn a dinner party anecdote into a viral moment about the nature of reality. So there you have it. 4 days in the life of the most prolific poster on the planet. We went from paying TSA salaries to building trillion-watt chip factories on Earth and mass drivers on the moon. We watched Grok dunk on every AI competitor while its creator shade tweeted an entire company with a single word, in quotation marks. We saw criminal justice discourse hit a fever pitch. A Cybertruck tank and arrow from Joe Rogan, and a photo ID take get 96 million views. 168 posts, billions of views, hundreds of thousands of replies. This is what happens when the world's richest man treats X.com like a group chat with 300 million people. Until next week, I'm Jim, and this has been the Ultimate Firehose. If you enjoyed this, subscribe on YouTube and follow us on X at DGTeal Dreamscapes. We do this every single week, and trust me, next week's timeline is going to be just as unhinged. Maybe more, probably more, definitely more. Stay hydrated out there. You're going to need it.